The opinions expressed here are those of the students and do not necessarily reflect the positions of Tyler Junior College.
Coming up on the DrumBeat,
TJC introduces new culinary arts program.
we have record-breaking enrollment this fall semester.
And this and more coming up.
The DrumBeat starts right now.
From Studio 203 in Potter Hall on the campus of Tyler Junior College, this is the DrumBeat.
Hello, and thank you for joining us. I'm Taylor Talent.
And I'm Cecilia Cole.
New things are brewing over in Pirtle this spring. Adam Palacios brings us the story.
TJC will be offering a new culinary arts program in the spring of 2019. Brian Renfro, Dean of Professional and Technical Programs, explains why they chose this program.
As you know, Tyler is growing rapidly in a high food service industry, and a lot of new restaurants opening, a lot of existing restaurants looking to recruit and bring talent into the area. And so it was really based on that job market outlook and the fact that we felt the labor market would support graduates from this program getting good jobs. It's part of the Pirtle Technology Center. It was Pirtle Phase 1. It was one of the original buildings built in the 60s. It had been vacated. And we looked at the culinary arts as an opportunity to restore it, bring it back, and it will be about a 6,000 square feet, state-of-the-art teaching facility. It will primarily be composed of labs. There are 2 labs, a baking lab, and then a basic culinary or advanced culinary arts lab, a kitchen lab. And then it's also going to have a full functioning restaurant housed within that area as well. Now students will be able to pursue professional education and training in the field of culinary arts. So those that are wanting to aspire to be a chef will be able to do that here at TJC as opposed to having to travel out of the state or out of our district to another area within the state. So for the general population of students, it's a place for them to swing through and grab a quick bite to eat. And support the program as well.
The culinary arts program will be selective admissions, and information about how to apply will be on the website within the next few weeks. This is Adam Palacios for the DrumBeat.
TJC hopes for this to be a hub for students to gather and study. Sounds like TJC spicing things up.
TJC is now offering 2 new courses for prospective history majors, Cultural Anthropology and Introduction to Archeology. According to the History and Geography Department Chair, Dr. Jeffrey Owens, these new courses will be highly beneficial to students who are looking to transfer. Dr. Keith Epic will be the new professor of these courses. Enrollment in these courses will be not limited to history majors. It can be an elective for anyone who is interested. Registration for these new courses open November 11th for the spring 2019 semester.
Coming up after the break, Apaches say ya'ate to this new semester.
They said I couldn't dream. Called me a piece of trash and swore that's all I'd ever be. Said a bottle couldn't see the ocean. Give up. Go back to the dumpster. But I didn't listen. I made my way. And now, I am what I've always wanted to be.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Welcome back to the DrumBeat.
TJC kicked off this semester with Ya'ate, its annual tradition of welcoming new students and returning students. Jonathan Figueroa takes a closer look.
The annual Ya'ate student retreat kicked off with an incredible 4 days of leadership activities. Yate featured 200 TJC students who were determined to grow and become better leaders.
A leadership camp will grow on you, and the people there will grow on you because you get out of your bubble, you get out of your space, you definitely get out of your comfort zone because you're going to be around these people for only 3 days, but they're going to put you through these challenging situations where you wouldn't want to be with strangers, but with those people, they're not going to be strangers anymore. So I think making new friends and getting out of your comfort zone, and by the time you get back to campus, you're going to have all these friends around you.
Yate welcomed back familiar faces to help lead this year's camp. Returning Apache Christian Merez hopes students can gather life values through this experience.
So far, I've actually seen a lot of the students be upfront and more on top of things than I was, and I really wanted them to follow up with things that they want to do, ensuring that they're going to push through and not only be good in the student life section, but also the educational section as well.
This year's Yate retreat promises that the TJC campus will have an amazing community of leadership. With the wide array of organizations on campus, Yate supervisor Lauren Tyler is ready to see the newest leaders make a name for themselves.
Our expectation is to get future leaders on campus, so we want people to get engaged and involved, and hopefully by being here and these students getting connected to each other and to getting information about being leaders, we want them to come back on campus and be the next you guys, the next student senate president, the next editor, whatever it may be. We want them to get connected.
For the Drumbeat, I'm Jonathan Figueroa.
Let's hope that next year's Yate is just as fun.
On September 8th, Phi Theta Kappa members from 6 Texas chapters, representing 6 different countries, came together for a leadership training, hands-on 5-star training for members, advisors, fellowship, food, and fun, hosted by Alpha Omicron chapter at Tyler Junior College.
We invited our District 3 chapters to all come to TJC just to kind of get to know each other and build up on this new year, because a lot of us have new members, new advisors, and new officers. So what we did is we held a leadership workshop in Pirtle, and a lot of the chapters came, and we basically just kind of like broke out of our comfort zone and try to share tips and strategies for this new upcoming year on how to make our chapter successful and better and in recruiting members and everything like that. Phi Theta Kappa has benefited me so much. I am so happy and proud to be part of that organization. It not only helps you build as a student, as a building your leadership skills and communication skills, but it kind of opens up a whole new experience for TJC.
Phi Theta Kappa is always open to new members. Meetings take place on Mondays at 5 p.m. in the Apache rooms. Students with a GPA of 3.5 or higher can become members and reap all the benefits. Keep wondering why you can't find parking? We'll discuss why after the break.
They said I couldn't dream. Called me a piece of trash and swore that's all I'd ever be. Said a bottle couldn't see the ocean. Give up. Go back to the dumpster. But I didn't listen. I made my way. And now, I am what I've always wanted to be.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Welcome back to the show.
This fall, TJC's population hit a record high with 12,270 students enrolled for this fall semester. Last fall, there were only 11,881 students enrolled. TJC has seen a 7% increase in just 1 year. But why are there so many new students this year? New strategies have contributed to the rise in admissions, such as fast track events where students can get tested, see an advisor, register for classes, and walk out with a printed schedule ready for the fall semester. Director of Public Affairs and Media Relations, Rebecca Sanders, says that TJC will continue to grow in the coming years. It's great to see so many new faces on campus.
It's time to get out all your black and gold because homecoming week has officially begun. Now on Monday the 24th, the drum beating began, but we're not talking about the drum beat on TV. We're talking about the beating of the drums outside the Rogers Student Center right now. The beating will continue to the end of the week. Legend has it that if the drums ever stop, we will lose the game on Saturday. You can sign up for a shift to beat the drums at orgsync.tjc.edu.
I actually have made a couple of friends. I'm an older student because I'm a mom going back to school, so it's kind of a different experience for me, but yeah, I do have some friends in classes.
Oh yeah, quite a few, Isaac Jenkins, most of the ambassadors.
Just friends I already knew from beforehand, but there's a few people that I do talk to.
I think Nina Keelan, Professor Keelan, for my anatomy and physiology class.
One of my other professors right now, Derek Gray, he's also a very hands-on guy. He's wanting us to get out there and do the stuff that we might be doing for the job that we're getting a degree for.
I think she just encouraged us, really specifically, that our education was something that nobody could take away from us, and I think she made the subject come to life.
I don't even remember half their names.
I enjoy the pep rallies and the crawfish brawl that they have here.
Oh,
yeah. Those type of activities, I like seeing the students enjoy themselves.
I mean, it's nice sitting outside when it's not too cold, not too hot. It's quiet, which is weird because you wouldn't expect it to be quiet.
It's just been an awesome experience, coming back and knowing what I want to do with my life. And I feel like all of the professors that I've had so far have been invested and encouraging, and yeah, I think it's been a great environment so far.
For this year's homecoming, TJC is asking our students and alumni to share your favorite TJC memories. If you haven't already done so and would like to do so, go to tjc.edu/homecoming. Thank you for joining us today.
Remember that you can find more news at thedrumbeat.com.
The opinions expressed here are those of the students and do not necessarily reflect the positions of Tyler Junior College.